In this video, I'm going to help you try and find the value for m and n. You'll notice that we're looking at this part right here, and there are no angles. And you'll notice that there's no angle or no values or constants given to you on that part of the transversal. However, if we slide down, you'll notice that we're given 80 degrees. Now this 80 degrees can be very helpful because we know a few things. So I'm going to help you by erasing this. So first of all, we can fill in some unknowns right away. We know that E is worth 80 degrees because 80 degrees and E are opposite angles. So that helps. We also know that we can slide A to M. So M is also worth 80 degrees. Oops. It's also worth 80 degrees because 80, if you slide it up the transversal, those are corresponding angles. Which means this angle here is also 80 degrees. So just by analyzing the diagram, we filled in a lot. So really the only one that is missing that we don't know is n. That's the one we really have to calculate. So let's get rid of this, and I'll try and make it clearer. So m is worth 80 degrees because it is on the same side as the transversal. So we just need to calculate n. So I'm going to use a supplementary angle of m and n to solve this. So m plus n equals 180 degrees because they are supplementary. I substitute for my value of m, which is 80 degrees, because it is a corresponding angle to the one below, and I add n. The next thing I want to do is get rid of the brackets by multiplying by the invisible 1, so I'm left with 80 degrees plus n equals 180. Next, I need to isolate for n. And the way to isolate for n is to get rid of the 80 degrees. So I'm going to subtract 80 degrees from both sides of my equation in order to keep the teeter-totter balanced. Right here I identify that as the zero principle. So I'm left with n on this side. 180 take away 80 is 100 degrees. If you analyze the angle of n, you know it's bigger than 90 degrees, so it's got to be an obtuse angle. 100 degrees is also an obtuse angle, so you're very close to being right if you're not right. The other way to look at it too is to realize that this whole spot right here has to equal 360 degrees. So we have 80 plus 100, which is 180, plus 80, which is, what is that, 260, plus 100 is 360, so we have 360 degrees. So I've double checked it twice. I'm fairly confident my math is accurate.